Welcome to the Balanced Blood Sugar Podcast, where we focus on everyday wellness for everyone. I'm Adrienne, a registered nurse, here to share tips, habits, and lifestyle shifts that can help you feel your best by stabilizing blood sugar and improving your overall health. Everything we discuss is designed for general health and routine education because everyone deserves to feel empowered with the right information. But I'm not your personal nurse, so make sure to check with your healthcare provider before making any changes. Let's dive into today's episode. Hey friend, and welcome back to the Balanced Blood Sugar Podcast. I'm your host, Adrienne, registered nurse and holistic wellness guide when it comes to feeling steady, nourished, and full of peace in your body again. Today we're diving into one of the most underrated, overlooked health tools out there, water. But this isn't your basic drink 8 glasses a day pep talk. We're going way deeper. We're talking about how hydration plays a direct role in blood sugar stability, energy levels, digestion, detoxification, and super important in summer, your ability to handle heat and avoid heat stroke. So grab a big old glass of water with maybe some lemon and a pinch of sea salt, and let's talk about why hydration is truly your summer superpower. Let's start with the connection we don't hear about enough, how hydration affects blood sugar. When you're dehydrated, your blood volume decreases. That means your blood becomes more concentrated, which can actually cause your blood sugar levels to look higher. But it's not just about the numbers. Here's what dehydration can do to your body's blood sugar response. It makes insulin less effective, which means glucose can't enter your cells easily. It increases the release of stress hormones like cortisol, which can raise your blood sugar. And it slows down digestion, which can throw off your normal rhythm of glucose absorption and insulin release. So even if you're eating all the right things, not drinking enough water can totally hijack your progress. And if you're already working hard to reverse insulin resistance or steady your numbers, we want every system working for you and not against you. Now, a lot of people wait until they feel thirsty to drink, but that's already too late, especially for older adults or people with blood sugar issues. Your body's thirst signals can get, let's say, a little sleepy. Here are some sneaky signs of dehydration that have nothing to do with thirst. You might feel fatigue or sluggishness in the afternoon, headaches or brain fog, dry mouth or bad breath, dizziness when standing up, constipation or sluggish digestion, dry skin that doesn't bounce back when pinched, and of course, dark yellow or strong smelling urine. If you check even 2 or 3 of those boxes, it's beyond time to refill your water bottle. Now, let's talk about electrolytes, because hydration isn't just about water. Your body needs minerals like sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium. These help regulate fluid balance, muscle contraction, and nerve signaling. And in the summer, when you're sweating more, even just from walking or sitting outside, you lose these minerals faster. But here's the thing. Most sports drinks are loaded with sugar. And for someone managing blood sugar, that's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. Instead, you want to opt for electrolyte powders with no added sugar, like Liquid IV sugar-free, which uses allulose, or Paleo Valley, or ATH. I personally prefer the Liquid IV sugar-free flavors, but for people like my mother who are sensitive to stevia, Paleo Valley is a good choice as well. You will want to avoid Element, the LMNT, that's really popular if you're insulin resistant, because that actually has maltodextrin hidden in its natural flavors. So you'll want to avoid that if you're working on your blood sugar. You could even try a simple mix of water, lemon juice, and a pinch of sea salt, or you could even buy trace minerals off Amazon or somewhere and just add a little bit of that into your water as well. I've been doing this quite often with my increased sodium needs during pregnancy, doing just that pinch of salt in my water, or you can just put a pinch of salt in your mouth and down some water. It sounds weird, but it is pretty effective. If it tastes really salty, that means you're needing salt. But if it hardly has a taste, then that means you're good to go. You could also try coconut water in moderation, and you want to look for unsweetened. I found that even the unsweetened can still bump my sugar pretty high, so this might not be for everyone. You can even try making homemade spa water or refreshers with cucumber, mint, and a sprinkle of sea salt, or berries in water with a dash of salt. Hydration with electrolytes equals a body that runs cooler, steadier, and stronger, and is not running to the bathroom near as often. Now let's talk about digestion. When you're dehydrated, your digestive system actually slows down, and that can lead to bloating, constipation, slower glucose absorption, and just feeling sluggish overall. Water helps move fiber through your intestines, helps your body break down nutrients, and allows for healthy bile production and enzyme activity. So if you're feeling backed up, hydration is often the first fix. Before trying some supplements, just drink a little bit more water. Okay, now let's talk about some of the serious stuff. I want to talk about something that often gets overlooked, especially in the summer, and that's heat exhaustion and heat stroke, especially in people managing blood sugar. If you're diabetic or pre-diabetic or have some insulin resistance, your body may not regulate temperature as well. And if you're on diuretics like Lasix or blood pressure meds, or even certain glucose-lowering medications, your risk can be even higher. So some signs of heat exhaustion include heavy sweating or no sweating, muscle cramps, dizziness or faintness, a weak pulse, cool or pale skin or clammy skin, a headache, nausea, fatigue. Those can be signs of heat exhaustion. Now, the signs of heat stroke, you should immediately call 911. If you notice signs of heat exhaustion, you want to get yourself to a cool place as quick as possible. But you don't want to down a bunch of ice water because that can send your system into a shock. So you just want to get to a cool place, drink some room temperature water, and try and calm your body down. But if you run into signs of heat stroke, you'll definitely want to call 911. That can be confusion or agitation, a body temperature over 103, rapid breathing, hot, dry skin, or a loss of consciousness. And I want you to take this very seriously. I have known of some people to go from just feeling a little tired to emergency level heat stroke in minutes, and it can be fatal, especially for the elderly or anyone with heart or kidney issues. So it's something you really want to pay attention to in the summer, and not only for yourself, but even for those around you if you're in a group. If you know the signs, it can really help you look out for other people. So here's how to be proactive and help prevent these things. You want to hydrate early and often, not just when you're thirsty. You want to be proactive and use electrolytes for better hydration. Electrolytes will always hydrate your body better than just plain water. You can wear light-colored and breathable clothes that won't attract more heat from the sun. Try to avoid the hottest midday sun, especially between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Use shade, fans, or air conditioning when possible. And bring electrolytes with you on errands, walks, or gardening days, or even days you're just sitting out of the park or on the beach. Make sure that you have electrolytes with you. And check in on others. Your neighbor, your grandma, your friend who says, "I'm fine," but hasn't had a sip of water in 6 hours. If you know the signs, you can really help others stay safe as well. Your wellness is not just about what's on your plate. It's about how you care for your whole body, even in the heat. Okay, now 2 simple challenges this week. Number 1, drink 8 to 12 ounces of water every morning before coffee, breakfast, or emails, and add a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon to take it up a notch. And we talked about this before. Link it to a habit you already have. So if you have a habit of getting a cup of coffee in the morning, before you get your coffee, get a cup of water. Try and link it to something you already do throughout your day, and it's going to make it a lot easier to remember. And then I want you to pick one hot day this week and plan ahead if you're going out for errands or for a walk around the park, and bring your electrolytes, wear whiter or lighter clothes, and set a timer on your phone to hydrate if necessary. This isn't about perfection, but it is about protection. And a bonus points if you share this episode with a friend or check in on someone else, okay? Sometimes the most loving thing we can actually say to somebody is, did you drink water today? Because majority of us definitely do not drink enough. So that's it for today, sweet friend. I hope you feel more equipped and more empowered to steward your body well this summer. Hydration is not just a habit, it's a lifeline. So until next week, walk in grace, drink your water, and remember, you are fearfully and wonderfully made.